Hi, welcome to Francois Maths class. Today we are going to look at elective maths, partial fractions. And with that we are going to look at the identities. And when we talk of identities, they are the relations that are true for all the values in the variables. And with this, we are going to look at some examples. Example, when you have x squared minus 4, this one is equivalent to having x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 2. When you have x minus 1 all squared, that one is also equivalent to x squared minus 2x plus 1. Because when you expand this, you are going to get that. Now, what about if you are given one side and the other side, there are other variables for you to substitute? How do you solve it? And that's what we are going to do. So with this, when you solve, you have to always make sure the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Go to the right-hand side. So let's get example and see. Find the values of the constant A and B such that x minus 2 is equal to, or is equivalent to, A into bracket x minus 4. Let me write the question down here. X minus 2 is equivalent to A, which is x minus 4 plus B, x plus 3. And this is our question. We are supposed to find the values of the constant A and B. So with this, as we said, we are going to look at the question. And this, we are going to use two methods in solving that. I'm first going to use the cover-up method to deal with this question. So with this, with the cover-up method, you have to eliminate one term and find the other term. After that, you eliminate the one that you've already found and find the other term. So to eliminate this, so you have x minus 2 is equivalent to A, x minus 4 plus B, x plus 3. So I want to eliminate B first. If I want to eliminate B, then x should be negative 3. So if x is negative 3, it means the whole of this will be 0. So when x equals to negative 3, then wherever you see x, I put negative 3 there. So negative 3 minus 2 will give me negative 5, which will be equivalent to negative 3 minus 4 will give me minus 7. So negative 7A. So with this, my A would be equivalent to 5 over 7. That's by dividing both sides by negative 7. I'll get A to be 5 on 7. The same way, I want to find B. So it means I have to eliminate A. And to eliminate A should be, x should be equal to 4. So when x equal to 4, we have 4 minus 2, and you're going to get 2, which is equivalent to, this one is 0, 4 plus 3, you have 7, B. Okay, so with this, you divide here by 7, here by 7, so B will give us 2 on 7. And that's how we solve for the various constants in this question. But as I said, you can use a different method. That's expansion and comparing coefficients. You can use expansion and comparing coefficients. Let's try that one also. As I said, the first one that we used was the cover-up method. Let's use the expansion and comparing coefficients. So under that, it means we already have the question as x minus 2, which is equivalent to a, x minus 4 plus b, x plus 3. This is our question. So first we have to expand, as the topic says, we have to expand. So x minus 2, when you expand it, you are going to have ax minus 4a plus bx plus 3b. So what you have to do is you have to group the ones with the same variable. So we have x minus 2, which is the equivalent to, we have ax and bx. So we can have a and plus bx, because they are all having the same variable. And this one, none of them have any variable, so you bring that one also together. So plus negative 4a plus 3b. So at this stage, you can compare the right hand side or the left hand side to the right hand side. So let's compare. You realize that here we have a coefficient of we have a variable x with a coefficient of 1. And here we have a variable x with a coefficient of a plus b. So it means that a plus b is equal to 1, because when you compare, or it's equivalent to 1. So a plus b should be equal to 1. Then, when you compare this side, you realize that negative 2 doesn't have any variable. 4a plus negative 4a plus 3b also doesn't have any variable. So that one should also be equal. So we have minus 4a plus 3b should be equal to negative 2. So we have our equation 1 and equation 2. So we solve these questions simultaneously. And to solve this one, you can use the substitution method by making a the subject in equation 1. So we'll make a the subject in equation 1. So a will give us b 1 minus b. So we substitute it in equation 2. So we have minus 4 into brackets. Wherever you see a, you put this one there. So 1 minus b plus 3b is equal to negative 2. So having gotten that, we can expand. So minus 4 plus 4b plus 3b is equal to negative 2. So now this, you can put your like terms. So this one going there, you have 4b plus 3b will give us 7b, which is equal to negative 2 plus 4, you are going to get 2. So you have 2. So over 7 over 7. So b will give us 2 over 7. So having b to 2 over 7, we can substitute it into this equation to get our a. So a becomes 1 minus 2 over 7. And 1 minus 2 over 7 will give us 5 over 7. Or 1 is the same as having 7 over 7. So a becomes 5 over 7. And if you compare this one to the cover-up method, you realize that we are getting the same answers for A and B. So that is one question. Let's try another question. Let's try another question for this. Pause. So the question is, find the values of the constants A, B, and C such that 5x plus 3 is equivalent to ax into brackets x plus 3 plus bx into bracket x minus 1 plus c into bracket x minus 1 x plus 3. And this is our question. So you can choose any of the methods. So this one I'll use the cover-up method. This one I'll use the cover-up method. If you want to try the expansion method too, you can try it in your various rooms. So with this, to use the cover-up method, as I said, so the question is 5x plus 3 is equivalent to a x into bracket x plus 3 plus b x into bracket x minus 1 plus c into bracket x minus 1 x plus 3. So for the cover-up method, I can choose to, I can see that x is multiplying a. So I can choose when x is equal to 0. So that the a and the b will be cleared off. So when x equal to 0, so when x is 0, 5 times 0 is 0. So we get 3. So 3 on the left hand side will be equivalent to a times 0 is 0. And 0 multiplying the whole of this makes this place 0. B times x is also 0. 0 multiplying that is give you also 0. Now when x is 0, you have this place to be negative 1. When x is 0, this place will be 3. So 3 times negative 1 will be negative 3. So you have negative 3c. Okay, so our c will give us negative 1. So having gotten our c to be negative 1, through the same way we can find our a and b. And looking at this, we can eliminate a by making x to be negative 3. So when x equals to negative 3, we can have negative 3 times 5, you have 15. 15 plus 3, you have negative 12, which should be equivalent to. So put negative 3 here, everything will make this one 0. Then this one also be 0. So we can look at this side. So with the b, our x is negative 3. Negative 3 minus 1, you got negative 4. And this one will give you negative, positive 12. Positive 12. So 12b. So b, when divided through, b is going to give you negative 1. So b is also negative 1. Now it's left with a. And to get a, it means that we need to eliminate b and c. And to eliminate that, we can make x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, the whole of this will be 0, the whole of that will be 0. So when x equal to 1, we have 5 plus 3, and we have 8. Which will be equivalent to 1 times a is a, 1 plus you have so 4a. When you put 1 here, 1 minus that is 0. 0 multiplying everything will be 0. 1 minus that is 0. So a and c is gone. So therefore, our a is also giving us 2. So this gives us the solution to this question. Now I want us to try one question. That one you are going to solve it yourselves in your various homes. You are going to solve them yourself in your various homes. And to get more questions like this, you can subscribe to Francois' Maths class, or you can contact me on 0246 426343. So let me give you the question. And the question is find the values of the constants A, B, and C such that one is equivalent to A x minus 1 squared plus B x plus 2 x minus 1 plus C x plus 2. So this is our question, and you are supposed to solve them in your various houses and send them to me through my contact. Have a nice day and bye-bye.